Welcome to a Red Velvet Ninjas guide for Phagetech prototypes, a boss in the genetic archives. You will want to bring 2 tanks, 3 to 4 healers, multiple interrupts and snares, and a movement ability is handy. These bosses do phase at 100% power up. This fight consists of 4 robots with a shared health pool and each robot having its own set of abilities. When the encounter begins, you will start with only Commander. This is the only time during the entire encounter you will have just one boss, so enjoy it while you can. Commander has tank-focused attacks that should be faced away from the raid. Aside from that, Commander casts links that connects 2 members together with a fiery chain that must be broken by running away from each other. Commander also has a cast that must be interrupted, called Forced Production. This ability doubles the amount of adds the floaty bots, Augmenter, and Fabricator can produce, which you'll find out about soon. After you had your fun soloing Commander, his buddy Augmenter becomes active. Upon activation, Augmenter sends 5 people to a magical dimension called the Color Room. Players are given a shape and a color to match the area of the room they need to stand in. Players should sprint and jump their way to this room because they are dripping red nastiness behind them. Once all the players are in their rooms, the red nastiness will start turning into green, providing a damage buff to their allies to stand in. Upon Augmenter's activation, Commanders should be run to the opposite side of the room, where the 2 inactive robots are. We send melee to stick on Commander and ranged on Augmenter because of his melee-hating abilities. Augmenter sends out repair bots toward his robotic companions that must be destroyed, otherwise they start doing some healing. These bots can be snared and stunned. This is the reason why Augmenter must be kept separate from the others. Augmenter's other ability is called Bore, a plus-shaped nuke that seems to be going on all the time. Do your best to dodge out of the way. Commander will need to take a little break and his buddy Protector will activate. This friendly robot has Singularity, which can ruin your life quickly. Don't ever touch the edges and nuke the center of the telegraph. If you are outside of the telegraph, you will be sucked in if you touch it. People who are sucked in should move in one direction around the center. Singularity drifts back to Protector, so everyone should watch out for it. Protector shows its gymnastic abilities by doing some cool flips that send out waves. It initially does a knockback and sends out waves that can be dodged. There is a safe zone right under him during this time, so movement abilities are handy to get in there. Protector's final ability is called Defensive Swap, which just switches places with another robot. Basically do nothing and they will return back to their tanks on their own. It's like a small break during the fight, so take a drink. Augmenter will hit snooze and then Fabricator will become active. This is prime time because Protector and Fabricator can be stacked and cleaved. Since they have a shared health pool, it's like double damage. Fabricator does summon adds like his floaty companion Augmenter, but these cannot be CC'd. They produce a huge circle telegraph that will detonate, leaving a permanent toxic area on the ground. So destroy these adds and don't worry about it. Fabricator's final ability is Flares, which can be tough. Have the DPS spread out and stand in these red circles. There's no need for people to double up. If someone is already in a circle, move around and stand in a different one. Each person who stands in a circle will receive 5,000 damage. For every flare missed, the entire raid will take 10,000 damage and have to deal with more flares. So stand in your flares. Based on the amount of DPS your raid has, certain bosses may cycle in at different times. Each boss individually isn't very tough, but their abilities combined can cause a bit of anarchy. Just always keep Augmenter away from the other bots and handle all the mechanics correctly and you'll be sitting pretty. And that wraps it up for this encounter. If this video helped you, please drop it a like. For any questions, please use the comments below. Of course, subscribe to this channel for more WildStar raid videos and entertainment, or visit us on redvelvetninjas.com.